Dear old friends from all over the world, very welcome to our Fam Trip show and also the nice new studio that we have here in Bergen. We are so excited to give you 4 good reasons of why you should bring your meeting and events to our region. But first of all, I would say that please use the chat function in this platform so you can ask us questions during the show. And then Britt, my good colleague, will come over here. Britt,
Yes.
could you do me a favor?
Of course, always, Arve.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Always a good colleague. Could you please bike up to Trollhaugen?
That is the mission of today.
Yeah.
I'll do that right away.
Fantastic.
Okay,
Thank
see
you so
you
much.
there.
See you. Bye. Good. And then we will talk to Britt a little bit later on. Today we will talk about the culture of Bergen and the food, and also go a trip into the fjords and to give you some energy. And last but not least, give you some hint about how sustainable our destination is. So, but now it's time for some energy. Activities is very important when we're talking about incentive and events. So now we're going to show you some really nice things to do in the fjords. And with me on the screen, I have Benedicte. Hi Benedicte, how are you? All good?
Hello Arve, and welcome to Stegastam Viewpoint outside of Flom in the beautiful and amazing Sognefjord. Do you want to come and have a look?
Oh yes, please. Looks stunning.
So, the Stegastam Viewpoint is a part of a national scenic route that goes across the Aurland mountain. And this has been discussed whether it's art, whether it's architecture, or just a viewpoint. I think it's a bit of both. But come and have a look. Here you can almost see all the way into the beautiful village of Flom to this side, and to the other side you almost see the entrance of the UNESCO World Heritage listed Nærøyfjord, which so many groups come and want to explore the beautiful and dramatic nature and the fjord cruises in the area.
So Benedicte, tell me what's unique by the, for the Norwegian fjords?
I think what is unique, well, do I have to say? Just look at it, it's amazing. What is unique about it? I would say the connections between Oslo and Bergen by train. It makes it easy for us to provide sustainable tours to the fjords, where you can start by taking the train. And important to say as well that the journey is a part of the goal. The amazing Flom Railway is actually voted the most beautiful train journey in the world. We have tiny electrical cars that you can take from Flom and up to this beautiful Stegastam Viewpoint. We have electric fjord cruises on the UNESCO listed Nærøyfjord. And then again, we have electrical tour buses that can take you back to Bergen. So all in all, a great sustainable way to see the fjords.
But how crazy can you go with events there? Do you have any crazy activities?
We have activities to suit everybody, from soft adventure to the extremist activities you can imagine. We have the longest zip line down the Flom Valley in all of Northern Europe. We have Voss as an extreme sport capital on the way back to Bergen, where you can skydive, you can try rafting, you can do all sorts of activities. And down on the fjord, you can do rib boat safaris. So I think we can offer something for everybody, large and small groups.
But how sustainable is it to, bring a group to the fjords?
As I said, we can do it pretty much emission-free. From the modes of transport, we have the beautiful waterfalls here. Not so many now, but between May and August we have waterfalls coming from all the mountaintops into the fjords. And it is these waterfalls that gives us the renewable energy to our many electric innovative modes of transport in the area. And it's the very same waterfalls that gives us the energy, the people living here and the people traveling here, for our body and soul. So I think many people, or most people all over the world, they live their hectic lives in big cities, and to get their energy back, I would suggest some place like this.
Wow. Thank you so much, Benedicte. It's been so lovely to talk to you. See you later on.
You're more than welcome, Arve. And I look forward to seeing you all. Bye.
Now guys, we're going to talk about gastronomy, and with me in the studio I have Amanda Ball from Mat Arena, and we can call you the expert of the food scene in the fjords and the Bergen, couldn't we?
Thank you. That's very kind of you.
Yeah, you're welcome. So tell me something good about all those ingredients and products that we have in our region.
What's so great about Bergen is that you have everything, because we're in the middle of the fjords and the mountains, so we have everything from both sea and land. So in Bergen you can experience the freshest seafood. You have a great variety of different types of meat, of cheese, and of course we have a lot of specialities in Bergen as well, because we have a very long tradition as a food city and a cultural trading center. So you have a lot of flavors that you will only find in Bergen. We have pasjetorsk, Bergen fish soup, of course the cinnamon bun, and the White Lady cream cheesecake.
Nice. And so when the visitors come to Bergen, they can really experience some great food. So that's nice. And why are these local products so good when we compare to the rest of the world?
I think it's the closeness to the nature, of course, that it has a lot of saying in the freshness of the ingredients, of course, but at the same time you have a quite short distance between the producers and the restaurants, for instance, and that's quite unique in Bergen, the collaboration that happens between the restaurants and the producers.
It's fantastic. And could you tell me something more about the restaurants in the region?
We have an amazing variety of restaurants. You can experience fine dining, Michelin-starred restaurants. You can even go and get one of Norway's best hot dogs in the middle of the night. So we have everything in between. Even though you want to have a full 7-course meal restaurant experience, or you just want to grab a bite, we have everything.
Wow, fantastic. So to give us a proof of what you're saying, you actually brought with you 2 local products, which are in the world-class segment. And even with you can tell it yourself.
Yeah, we have the best clams. Since we're so close to the fjords, I thought it was a natural thing to bring clams. They're really sweet in taste and one of the best flavors you will get here.
I've actually heard that that the clams that you get from here, this area, goes out to many Michelin restaurants out in the world.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
And I think, well, we have cold, clear water here. So that's probably one of the reasons why we have such excellent seafood.
Show me.
Shall we open?
Yes, we can do. So I don't know you guys if you have seen this before, but it's really, really, really good local produced. And as you can see, the clams are yeah, maybe one of the best in the world actually.
So we're just going to loosen this part. It's the white hair that you would like to taste.
Oh, looking forward to this taste.
So here you have it, and we're just going to cut off a small piece for you.
So you just eat it raw?
Yeah,
Not
it's
cook it or-
amazing. If you
Ah.
cook it, just be really careful because it's. I think it's best when it's just fresh.
Yeah.
So,
you so much.
here you go.
Yeah.
And of course, when you have the clams, you will need a glass of fresh cider as well.
That's fantastic. So I'll do the clam first.
How was it?
So fresh and good. Fantastic. It was really good. So this is what you can expect. Really, really good, high quality food. And of course, to the clam, you have Hardanger cider.
Yeah.
It's a very good cider because of the. Can you tell me a little bit about the Hardanger cider? What's so special about that?
Well, in Hardanger as well, you have the high and low temperatures, and I think you get really fresh, acidic, clean ciders from the terroir there and how the apples are grown. So you can look forward to a lot of different types of cider. There's a lot of young producers, and they work very close together as well. So you have a really good environment for creating a lot of exciting cider.
Very good. Thank you so much, Amanda, for taking the time and showing us the clams and the cider and also sharing all your knowledge. Now we're going to go over to my colleague, Krista. She's out in the fjords together with some chefs, and she will look what it is cooking over there. So cheers.
Cheers.
So now let's see what's cooking over here with Anders Isaker, general manager and co-owner of Skiskaperen restaurant on top of Mount Ulriken.
Yes.
Hi.
Hello, Krista.
So what's new with a restaurant on top of one of Bergen's
Yeah.
tallest mountains?
Yeah, it's actually very exciting times. We are in the process of expanding the cable car, upgrading it. We get the triple capacity, and it's even going faster than the old one. And at the same time, we're actually doubling the size of the restaurant. So we're expanding that one as well. So we're getting much more capacity and much more flexibility in doing all kind of different events and nice arrangements.
And the restaurant, the Skiskaperen, means the skyscraper, right?
Yeah,
So tell us
that's correct. Yeah.
a bit about the concept behind the restaurant.
Yeah, we have, of course, we're situated on the top of Bergen's tallest mountain, and so we try to put things there that actually belongs there, more or less. Like today, I'm going to do a lamb dish, and we have actually lamb feeding, summer feeding in the surrounding mountains. So they're visiting us in the summertime, and we're serving them up in the fall.
So this is a free-range lamb
Yeah.
from the actual top of the mountain where you can enjoy dinner from.
Absolutely. So we do try to focus on local products, and we sometimes pick vegetables or herbs on the mountainside, and we also do we have it kind of a double concept. We do nice fine dining restaurant in the evening for events, for pre-booked, but we also do a very light cafe style with plain normal home cooked traditional dishes. Yeah.
So the perfect guest for Skiskaperen, that's essentially everyone at all times of day and all times of year.
Yeah, actually, we are now with the new upgrade. We can do events all year around, and so it will be very exciting to do, like the Christmas events and more wintertime events. So this is one of the flavors you can get on Ulriken with a local lamb.
Oh, look at that.
Almost like finger food. Huh?
There's really no doubt that you can actually get world-class tasting experiences here in the UNESCO City of Gastronomy. So now over to culture. As you know, in the beginning of the show, I gave my colleague a huge task to bike up to Trollhaugen. So Britt, are you there yet? Seems so. Well done, Britt. Well done.
Hello. Finally, Trollhaugen. 45 minutes bike from the city center of Bergen, and I'm here at the villa where Edvard Grieg lived. And okay, I see my friend John is here. Hello, John.
Hi.
How are you?
Fine.
This was.
Oh. You want to come in?
Oh
and have
yeah, I
a...
would love to. Love to. Thank you very much. Let's see what's inside here. Oh.
Nice day for a bike.
Yes, it was a really nice one. Actually, it was. So this is the villa of...
This is the home of Edvard and Nina Grieg, as it was more than 100 years ago.
Really? Nothing changed?
Very little, actually. It's with even his own grand piano. The German Steinway from 1892.
Oh, see.
So
Quality then.
it's quality and still in use.
Yeah.
Yes. So if you come to Trollhaugen, you can have a concert in their villa.
Yeah. And you use this Trollhaugen, you use it for many occasions. I mean, for example, for an incentive group that want to use this as a unique venue. How can we use the villa and how can we use Trollhaugen?
Of course, if you come to Trollhaugen, you have to have some music of Edvard Grieg's. And what could be more popular than come bring your customers or your guests to the very place that the music was created. And especially a concert here in Grieg's own living room, using the piano still in perfect conditions after all these years. The surroundings, the acoustic, the atmosphere of the villa. It's a really a nice way to bind the program of a visit to Norway together. After all, Grieg's music it is the soundtrack of Norway.
Yeah, it is really.
So this will kind of put the really be something that you will remember the rest of your life.
Yeah. So you use the villa, you use the garden, but you also have a concert hall within the property as well.
Yes, because the capacity here in Grieg's house for our concert is only 45. And for larger groups, we have our quite modern chamber music hall next to us here. And that seats 189 persons.
But I mean, when people visited Trollhaugen, what are the feelings that they have when they leave? What do you want them to feel?
I think many people say to us that they feel that they have met Edvard Grieg. And when you come into this place, it's kind of, you expect him or his wife to greet you welcome on the stage, so on the stairs here. And I think that what we also want people to feel, even though most people have heard Grieg's music before, but the experience of listening to the music in these surroundings, you kind of get to know Grieg and his life. And the house it's created by him, and it's his soul is still here, I believe. So it's something special.
Yeah, I see. And John, I mean, this is a very posh neighborhood, and we do have an international musician living not far away from here today. I'm talking about Kygo, the famous musician. And John, should we invite ourselves for lunch at Kygo?
That's a good idea.
That's a good idea.
We do that.
Okay, meanwhile, let's continue the Grieg story with my colleague Renaud at the Hotel Opus 16 in the city centre of Bergen. Enjoy.
Thank you, Britt. This classic building from 1876 was formerly a bank, and now it's transformed into a beautiful hotel. And I'm sitting here with the married couple, Britt and Alexander Grieg, who in fact also are the owners of the hotel. And I understand, Alexander, that you are in fact related to the great composer Edvard Grieg. How would you say that comes to life throughout the hotel?
Thank you for visiting, Renaud. Well, as you see, this is my great-grandfather. That's Edvard Grieg's brother. So throughout the hotel, we've tried to tell small stories about Edvard Grieg's life, so people can learn a little bit about his life, his compositions, and you can enjoy the exhibition that we've made in the hotel also.
Right. And here we are having tea, not the most typical Norwegian tradition, one would say. Why is that?
Well, Edvard Grieg and my family originally came from Scotland. And Britt and I, we love to go to Scotland. And one of our favorite hotels, the Gleneagles, know to make afternoon tea really well. So we would like to try to do that and introduce that to the Bergen community. And we have a British chef, Colin Lee, which has learned to make the clotted cream from his mother. So we thought that'd be nice to introduce to Bergen.
Right, the way it should be.
Absolutely.
So even though we do not follow international star ratings here in Norway, one could definitely say that this hotel have raised the bar and is currently holding a #1 position at TripAdvisor. And I'm curious, Britt, why does this hotel seem so popular to both individuals and groups?
Opus 16 is a small family-run hotel, and we have the privilege to meet many of our guests in person. With our super central location in town and our big spacious lobby and public areas, the guests can relax, they can listen to music, they can have a meal in our restaurant and enjoy the city also from our location.
Right, and I understand you also offer cultural experiences for your guests.
Yes, especially in summertime, we have a piano player that plays music for our breakfast guests every morning. And in addition, sometimes we have Grieg concerts, private concerts, and also open for publics.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for having us. And now, Arve, I understand that you have a new guest in studio.
Thank you, Renaud. Yes, we're back here in studio with my good colleague Magnus, and he's the head of sustainability at the Bergen Convention Bureau. And Magnus, to sum up, what have you really experienced today?
Well, thank you, Alva. What we have experienced is some of the uniqueness of our nature with all the activities you can do. We have had a pretty good demonstration of seafood, I would say, in our studio today, and also with Krista making seafood in the open out just outside of Bergen. We've seen some of the unique music you can experience, and the music stage is still developing as we speak today. So it's just a glimpse of what we can offer in Bergen.
It's fantastic. But what is so unique, you know, with Bergen and the fjords area?
Well, to start with, Norway is not the only destination with fjords. So what really makes Norwegian fjords so special is that we have had communities living in the fjord inlets, cultivating the land for almost 1,000 years, and that's what's really unique about our destination and with our fjords, that we really are a part of that same history today.
That's fantastic. But is it really sustainable, you know, to bring a huge group into the fjords and to the Bergen area?
Well, Benedicte had a very good presentation, I would say, in terms of transportation, being electric cars and electric bikes and so on. Actually, we have the highest percentage of electric cars in the world. So that's very good. But for me, one of the things I find really unique is that transportation by boat is still plays a key part in our region. And it's actually possible to travel today the same way as the Vikings traveled to the fjord, silently going to the fjord with no engine noise at all. And that's what really gives you that unique experience that you can really take in the nature as we go along. And speaking about seafood, it's local, it's seasonal, it's fresh. So I think that's really what we're trying to accomplish with food as well. So we have so many things that we want to share with the world and to share with you guys. But what we're really trying to accomplish is to preserve our nature, preserve our culture, preserve our history. And to do that, we have to have the history with us as we go along. So that's one of the things we're trying to achieve in Visit Bergen. And actually, we have a saying in Visit Bergen that a good place to live in is also a good place to visit. So that's what we're trying to work with.
Fantastic. Thank you so much to Magnus. And thank you so much to all of you guys back there through the screen. And we love to see you all here physically next time. And we will hope you will take the time to visit us. And please reach out to us, by phone or email, and we will answer as soon as possible. Until next time, I will wishing you a great, nice summer and a great time on forward. So see you later. Bye.